right, y'all. What's up? Happy Thursday. I am here for today's live. Welcome to today's live. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe. Tell your mamas, your daddies, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, everyone that you know, everybody that you see, to come hang out with God and KD on YouTube Live daily. I do thank everybody from tuning in on YouTube and Twitch. Today I am going to be behind the scenes doing my thing. If y'all are able to see the poll on the mobile version or whatever the case may be, definitely go ahead and tap into the poll. We definitely want to start off this day by giving God the glory, the thanks, everything for letting us be here today, letting this day be great. Thankful for waking us up. Thankful for protecting over us, watching over us, covering over us with a cloak of protection from the blood of the Lamb. And I mean, it's just as simple as that. Like, what more is there to say besides let's go ahead and get into the Bible verse of the day, because we are here. Happy 9/19. I guess that's what's left to say, because it's still Virgo season. Happy Virgo season to all my Virgos. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Pew, 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 pew. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how we do. And the Bible verse of the day for 9/19 is coming from Daniel 9:19. And we are reading from the New Living Translation, just for anyone in their walk in life with Christ, wherever they may be. The Bible verse of the day from Daniel chapter 9, verse 19 says, O Lord, hear. O Lord, forgive. O Lord, listen and act. For your own sake, do not delay. Oh my God, for your people and your city bear your name. Amen. 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 So that's how we'll start off our Bible verse of the day. Yes, we definitely, want God to hear, to forgive, to listen, act, not delay. Because, like they said, even in Jerusalem, and I guess this is our Jerusalem, it's named after him. So, it's as simple as that. It's just what it is. So yeah, again, thank y'all to everybody that's tuned in to the live. Be sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. We are going to get into a design. I'm like, give me just a moment, because I'm putting in my external storage, because yeah, we need the 1 TB of storage. But yeah, we're going to get into a design. Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm a one-woman revolution, and I hate to say I'm sorry, but it's just simple as that. I'm a one-woman revolution, so I'm always trying to do stuff behind the scenes. I got my trees, my treats, my snacks. That's where I'm going to it with this. Grab your trees, your snacks, whatever the case may be. I'm sitting here trying to grab this ginger ale. That my dad got me, because y'all know my ear has been going through it. I'm trying to pop all the air pressure, whatever the case may be, out. So I got this ginger ale. I got some watermelon. My external storage seems to be in. So let's go ahead and get into blender. I started last night, but I figured with me falling asleep and me being extremely tired, it'll be pick up where I left off with y'all. I do have this composition book style design graphic that I'm working on, and this is where I left off with it last night. We don't even have any materials on it, anything like that. It's literally just mesh object mode right now. But again, it's something that I'm working on, because this is something I want to use for my branding, just when I am posting, let's just say, links to my videos, stuff like that, stuff that I want to be able to just, put on a composition book. I want to add some like sticker graphics to it, kind of like you would on a composition book. I need to go ahead and fill in the lines. That's the last thing where I left off last night. For me, it was like, child, you made it this far. You got the like camo detailing on it. I don't even know what to call it besides camo, but that's what I called it. The paper backing, and this is the camo piece. We got the center piece and all that kind of stuff. The composition book, 100 C's, 200 pages. Like I said, I put the line. So that way, if I want to just do, let's say, Bible verse of the day. whatever I want to do. I just feel like this goes hand in hand with my brand, especially of edutainment, of education and entertainment. So whatever I do, like I said, just basically promoting it on this. So we'll do the materials for it today. I'm also, like I said, going to pick up where I left off with adding the lines. There will be a lot of belching. Again, I do not apologize because my body is going through it, and that's going to be the most natural, holistic way to help this pressure that's in my body. So do excuse me, but I do not apologize because, yeah, because it's my life. Don't you forget. All right. So, yeah, it's as simple as that. All right, so first line is going to be this line. As you can see, there's that yellow line that came up for it because it's so deep down and not extruded that we'll have to get it extruded so that way it sits on top like the rest of everything else. Because as you can see, yeah, when we look at it, it's nothing there, but it's in there. It's in there. But I've already extruded a lot of this to make it 3D. So that way when I want to do my animation, it is ready to be animated. Because like I said, especially when I'm adding 3D stickers around it, I want the 3D stickers. I think I want the whole composition book to kind of like pop up from the bottom of the screen. The stickers maybe will come in and then just kind of like wiggle around them in a little spot. Not really certain because we're not even done designing it, but we'll get to the part of animating when we get to that part of animating. So yeah, like I said, just picking up where I left off with the line. I'm just going to select the line so that way I'm able to see it. I'm looking at it from the side so that way I also know what I'm extruding. I'm changing my resolution to 32 because I want it to be as sharp, smooth, clear as possible. Going down to geometry. And Blender is a free tool. I would recommend getting an external storage for it if you plan on using Blender. Simple as that. I get mine from Amazon. You can get yours from Amazon as well. But that's just that. So going to extruding. I think everything was like, yeah, see, 0.1 is just way too big because no, it does not need to sit up that high. And I'm thinking everything was on 0.00, maybe 2 at this point. Maybe 2.5 because we have lines. Okay, so let's see where that got us. I think I might want to go down. Yeah, because I'm like, I can see it at the bottom, but not at the top. Okay, so with me seeing it right here at the bottom, I'm just going to go to object. Yes. And then we'll go to Z, I believe. No, and that took it down. So yeah, it is Z, but going up. Oh, duh, because I want to bring it up. That just does make sense. Okay, and I can see it at the top now. But I feel like maybe that's still a little too high, especially for the line. Because I don't want it to be no shelf. Okay, and then that took it back under. So let me see, like, with it just right there. Because there, oh, that still brings, I feel like I can still see a little something at the bottom. Yeah, I really can. Because my face is in the screen, y'all. Big face in it. Okay, so boom. Now that's out. But I don't like how big it is. So let's go back down to geometry and let's take the 5 out. Let's just do 2. Excuse me. Because if that's at the bottom and it doesn't really look at the bottom, yeah, I don't see anything. And it's me, I'm all up under here. Big face in the camera. Mad close to the mic. Okay. That I think I can get jiggy with. Na 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 na. Yeah, I like that. I like that big time. Okay, so point. Now I'm not going to change this to a mesh just yet because I want to be certain that all of my lines have the same. I don't even know what to call them besides dimensions. Like ratios. What do these people say them are? Extruding amounts, I guess. Detailing. I have no idea what we're gonna call it. But boom. We're gonna get to line 2. I want to change the resolution again to 32. My extrude to 0.0002. See, that's on my, was it 0002 or 02? Okay, so it's 002. Okay. And then I want to take my Z and make that pretty much the same. Ah, shoot, I done copied the wrong one. I meant to copy 1 to make 2 the same thing as 1. And that's why I didn't want to convert to mesh or anything like that. Something about it just seems mad big. Okay, I guess not. It is looking exactly how it should look. I don't see anything underneath, and I do see everything on top. And this how these commercials be when they be putting these videos in our face, and it's like whoosh, ta-da, do 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 do. Especially when it be phones and stuff. And I'm just looking at this material, not even material, but the lines. I'm not even gonna give them a hard time because I appreciate it. But I'm just looking at the mesh of sorts. Maybe it's just the way the lighting is hitting it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the third one. Actually, save checkpoint. Immediately save checkpoint. Because you do not want to do all this hard work and then you don't have it. So boom. Now we just need to do the third line for our composition book, and then we can get to adding the materials so that way it doesn't look like this one black piece of digital artwork. All right, so let's go ahead, highlight the third line. I'll turn it on first. There we are. And there's the third line. Even though we can't see it here, we'll go ahead and extrude it like we have done our other ones so that we can see it. Resolution immediately 32, so we have a high quality render. Offset has been 0.000. Nope, I'm sorry, 0.002. 2 zeros, not 3. And then see where it's trying to act like that line is not. Yeah. Get my line right. Okay. So boom. Extrude there, and then we'll bring it up. Shoot, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to paste the location because it should be the same from our last one, because we want it to sit up at the same length. And boom, y'all, it looks like we're pretty much all sitting at the same length with nothing underneath. So now we have all 3 lines. Again, save checkpoint because our hard work cannot get lost. And it's as simple as that. So now we need to convert these lines to meshes. So this, yeah, is pretty much all set. We'll go to object, convert to mesh. And we did that because if you can see on these lines, let me turn this off, and then let me turn this off and that off so you can better see. Okay, so boom. It's always so boom. So yeah, we converted it to a mesh. So that way the lines are, if we were actually cutting it for 3D, they would actually be strong enough lines to actually be a composition book, because that's what we're using right now, child. Like I said, a shelf. Okay, so boom, here we are. Then we're going to go to modifiers. Then we're going to remesh this. I'm going to change this to 0.0001 in a voxel. And as you can see how now it is basically back to being one line versus having these spaces in it. Again, if it was being cut, it would just make it essentially stronger. Okay, because I was thinking, did I want to... Yeah. I'm thinking... I'm like, because I want to see what it's going to look like. Because I'm only using this for designs. I don't actually 3D print yet. I don't have a 3D printer, but I would love one. But I'm like, this looks good enough just to use for design, exactly. Especially for the composition book. So that one I can get jiggy with. And then we'll do a save checkpoint. And we'll also apply this modifier. Save checkpoint that. Now you can see how it went from just a, I guess it would be considered a curved item, to a mesh. So we're going to the next line, second line. We're going to object convert, because you see how it says it's a curve. That's how I'm like, you can see, since it has that symbol, that's how it's curved, versus this is mesh. So object, and that's how you can tell whether it is actually remeshed and ready to be built upon graphically or physically, or if it's just a regular curve item. So boom, converting it to mesh. There it is, converted to mesh. Then we'll go ahead and remesh it. So again, we can get rid of this ladder and build something that is stronger. Remesh my voxels 0001, looking nice and strong. Apply. I'm not even gonna apply a shade smoother to it, because actually that's a lie. I am going to do this shade smoothing just so everything is smooth, but I'm not going to actually go to layout and use a shade smoother. So boom, there's that. All right, so object convert to mesh, and then add the modifier of remesh, going in with my 000 voxels. We're back in business, so we're applying that. We're also applying a shade smooth. We are doing a save checkpoint, and essentially that is done. Okay, so save checkpoint, that's done. Yesterday I was so tired I didn't even feel like putting the college ruled on there. I do prefer college ruled paper. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm back up, so I may as well go ahead and add it. But like I said, last night I was so tired, I was just like, I got enough done for a nice little starting point, because my biggest thing was making sure that the whole camo piece of what I'm calling it was actually going to be one unified piece. Excuse me. Oh, I meant to hold that in. God doggone it. Was actually going to be, 3D'd, so I can animate, because this is just a composition book front cover. I'm like, so boom. I think I am going to, it's always so boom. And where is this ginger ale? So I think I am going to keep the college rule for the sake of having a college rule now. So let's change the resolution to 32. The extrude, has been on 000, because y'all know we do a 000 or 000. 000. Oh no, this is a 000. Okay. So we have some that's coming out on the bottom that we don't really need. So it's making me feel like I can go down to a 15. 00015. And I'm like, maybe we could just bring it up. College ruled is where we are. Right, because it's still at the bottom. And I really don't see anything at the top. But I can see where there is something sticking out on the bottom that does not need to be there. So we'll go to location and see about bringing it up and see how far that gets us up. I feel like it went way too far up. Yeah, it definitely did. It's way too high up compared to everything else. So can this go down to a 1 maybe? Maybe it doesn't even need to be 15, because I don't want it underneath. Oh wait, I don't see it underneath. But hold on, let's just make sure. Even though I feel like I can see composition book back here. I was about to say as soon as I got back here. But I guess that's okay, because if it turns it around, I guess that part of it I still want it to be seen as a composition book. But we shouldn't have any turning around animation. It should just be, like I said, popping up and down. Okay, so I think that will actually sit well. College ruled. I feel like maybe it needs to come up because this the 2 E's look like they are struggling down there. Okay, so maybe it's just the way the 2 E's are. Okay. I'm like, maybe it's just the 2 E's. Oh my goodness. Y'all, because now I done made a mess. I done moved it up way too high. And it's not undoing anything else. Ugh. So let's redo something. I'm like, can we? Oh no, it's just like, girl, fix it. Alright, so bring it down. Bring it back, bring it back. I want to make sure nothing is on the bottom. Maybe I should just hold it up and make sure nothing comes back. Okay, so nothing came back. But let me see where it is in the front, completely hidden. So that might be it right there. It looks a little low compared to everything else. I'm going to bring it up. No, that's too high. I'm thinking right there. And then we can go ahead and do a save checkpoint right here. That way I don't lose it. Okay, saved. Because I'm like, y'all, I don't know what button I clicked, but I clicked it. Okay, so boom. It's always so boom. But yeah, we have this. The resolution is on 32. We have the extrude. So then we can go ahead and we can convert it to a mesh. We'll go to a remesh. And then we'll shade smooth after that. Let's go with 0.001. I lost some E's a bit. Okay, that definitely didn't help. I'm kind of mad that that's the best that it's given me. Because these words are so small. Right, because that's not going to help. And then I can't go down any further. Right, because And then this is where the math really comes into play a lot. Hi, Cashley. Welcome to the live. I did not hear you earlier. I'm like, it looked like you were on a plane traveling. I'm not certain where you were, but I was not able to hear you. I was still enjoying the vibes, but I still had to come on live. So, yeah. Let me know when you get back on live so I can always tune in. Because I'm like, where were we going today? Like, that was the question. I don't know where we were going, but it looked like we were in a plane. So let's see. Because I'm like I said, this is where the math really comes into play a lot, because I really need my voxels, because I'm not even certain if, yeah, bringing the location up doesn't really change anything. So it's literally just my remesh. And I have to figure out. Just applying the shade smooth now. Because, okay, so take this off so I can kind of see a bit more. Oh, and it's the E's. The par E's just really got lost. So like I said, size of the voxel in object space used for volume evaluation. Lower values preserve finer details. And I guess the details are fine because of this E. I'm like, because honestly, it sucks that it can't be remeshed, because look, right, it has empty spaces in it. It does not look good. And I had 3 E's in sheets and pages. That one went fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out this remesh, because I'm just like, it's gotta give it to me. Reduces the final faces amount by simplifying geometric where detail is not needed. Generating triangles. A value greater than 0 disables fixed poles. First of all, I'm nervous because I've never used this. But I'm like, I feel like I can always change it back to 0. Yeah, I don't feel like that did anything at all. Okay, so this is the thing. Because I'm not actually printing any graphics, I'm going to have to leave it, because if I remesh, I will get less than what I even need. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, now I'm curious. Wait. Yeah, I'm like, my boy said he's a sellout. I was not ready for that. I mean, can I get a little inkling of what you sold out about? Because I'm like, I saw that the title of the live was I'm a sellout. But when it says I'm a sellout, I thought you meant like you selling out of something. Like you selling something and it's selling out. That's where I'm at with it. Because I'm like, are you still live? Like, let me see. Saying that it's private. Y'all know Cashley never saves his lives. Cashley won't let us see what he's doing off air. My guy is so private. The most private of them all. I thought I was private. Cashley is so private. That's why he said, I will tell you off air. Oh, wait. And I'm just reading the M backstabber. Oh, my goodness. Cashley. Oh, my goodness. What did you do? Yo, and y'all, my subscribers know, the Vibe Tribe supporters know, I'm nosy. So, yeah, I love that y'all be, letting me know stuff because I want to know anyway. I ain't going to tell nobody, I won't tell nobody. I don't tell nobody besides y'all everything anyway, but I ain't even going to tell y'all. Obviously, I can't tell y'all on air. But, because I'm like, Cashley, I cannot believe you, my guy. Again, save checkpoint just because I want to make sure that everything is together. And, excuse me. I had a belt coming up. I knew I felt that. That's why I was just like, hold that thought. Because, yeah, that felt good. Yeah, make sure y'all, if y'all not tuned into the chat, make sure y'all tap into the poll if y'all see it. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. I'm like, let's check into the poll, see how everyone is doing. Hope everyone is having an amazing week. All right, so everyone is hanging in there thus far. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Okay, so, honestly, now the fun begins. Now the fun begins of adding our materials on there, adding the environment, getting everything all together. So I'm just moving this so I can see it on screen a bit better. Honestly, I want this to stand up. I'm like, I accidentally grabbed the light too. I see it. So let's take the light out. Oh, and then I got the wrong thing. Okay. So I'm like, don't go all the way as far as the light. All right, so it looks like we just got our SVG. Okay, so let's rotate. Oh, why did it just do that? Because if that's the case, do them all. I'm like, don't just do that one. Okay, so boom. Okay, so yes, that's what I want. But how did everything... Okay, so I'm really going to have to flip everything individually. Because, right, I wanted to sit up. And nothing was sitting up. So I guess I do have to do it individually. Which is quite unfortunate. But now I know. My rotation of everything is 90. Oh, hell. Because see, everything not staying together. That's why I wanted everything to come together. So at this point, I'm going to have to parent everything together. Dang. That is so freaking annoying. And I'm going to have to parent everything. So I'm trying to think of what's going to be the parent. Okay, so I'm thinking the paper. The paper. What I'm calling the paper is the backing. Because we have the part that I'm calling the camo, which is that. But then the paper is just like the actual right square. So. I'm not ready for any of this. I'm not ready for any of this. But I'm going to have to do it. Okay. Because I'm like, I can't even change the geometry origin or anything like that. Because then it'll really throw off all of the values that I have here. I should have done that before I scaled everything into place where I wanted it. I really should have changed the geometry, but I'm just now thinking about why I should have done that. Because looking at my camera, yeah, I'm still laying down flat and I want to be sitting up. So I'm like, whatever goes last, I believe, is the parent. I'm like, is it last or is it first? I'm really thinking it's last. Got my watermelon. Starting off my day with some watermelon and ginger ale, as the watermelon is so refreshing. Honestly, because it's water, just like it says. My body be like, yeah. And I'm just thinking about Cashley, who was on live telling us how he was a backstabber. And we couldn't even hear him. So, like I said, when he said he was a seller, I thought he sold out of a product. Yeah. I might be a little gullible. I really thought my boy sold out of a product. Okay. But I have to go to the internet because I need to see blender parents. Yeah, just Google blender parent. To parent objects, select at least 2 objects. Select the child first, and then okay. So yeah, the last thing is the parent. So I was right. Okay, we know a little something. So the last thing is the parent. Okay, so the paper is going to be the parent. So that means I need to do child first, and then select my paper, and then Command P. Okay, so yeah, it was Command P. I just had to be sure. Because I'm like, is that it? Okay, so boom. Undo. Because I'm like, where did my camo go? Because hold on. Even when I did the first time, object, parent. Oh, because I'm like, where did my camo go? Because I still need to change the materials on it and stuff. Okay. Because I'm like, change the material. Let's just say we change this to a blue. I just want to make sure. Because see, I'm like, I feel like the back became blue too. Oh, you want to know why? Because I changed the whole thing. Tweaking. Okay. And it's spinning. Hold on. That's spinning and spinning and standing on business. Or whatever Kodak said. Okay. So I have to do new material. And then, right. Now I can still see the black in the back. Okay. Now it's giving composition-y. Excuse me. Okay. So boom. It's always so boom. But that just made me happy because it's definitely giving composition-y. And that's just the standard material. I haven't even put any. Yeah, cause see, I don't like the way it looks. Ooh, wait a minute. The way that light is hitting it. I was about to say, I don't like the way it's going to look in the render. Okay, but y'all, look at this college rule sitting up high like this. Sitting up higher than me. Get down, Miss Houston. Okay, so we're going to have to fix that. I'm like, should I go ahead and fix it now? Yeah, I should. All right, because why is it sitting up so freaking high? Go here. Still sitting up mad high. And I just don't want it to be on the bottom. I don't see it on the bottom. Looks like it's sitting better nested. It's still mad high. Like, it don't have to be that high. Okay. Much better. Okay. Much better. So save checkpoint. That way our hard work does not get lost. And then we parented the camo to the paper. Now, I'm like, the next thing that I could do is I may as well parent everything to the paper. Yeah, that'll be my best bet. Because I'm like, what curve is this? Oh, the paper itself. Because I'm like, what curve is this? But the paper. Okay, so there's that center border. And then for me, I'm on a MacBook, so I'm using control. I'm going to paper. I'm going to object. I'm going to parent. I'm going to parent the object. And there it is. So now going back to my center background, control, paper, object, parent, the object. There we are. I'll get the title next. Control paper. Y'all can either do Command P, because as you can see for me on my MacBook, it's Command P, which will be Alt on a standard computer, because it would be Control Alt, yeah, delete. But Control Command delete would be whatever would be on a MacBook. Okay, so we have the title. We'll go ahead and do, I'm just working my way down the lines, the sheets and pages, and then the college rules. So we'll do line 1, control paper, object, parent that, take line 2, parent that, and then line 3 needs a parent. All my little children cannot be running around because I don't feel like having to move them one by one. So I'm parenting them to something so that way I could just move that one thing and not have any issues with it. Parent, object, and then the last thing is the college ruled, the paper, object. Look, that is one thing about this world. This world is definitely college ruled. And that's why I'm like, this is just my basic one. But I am definitely going to change it because I'm like, baby, I'm God ruled, okay? And then boom, there we are. So now I should be able to take this paper and rotate it 90 degrees. Oh, and everything came with it. Glory be to God. Control S. And that's exactly what I said. We'll just parent everything. And I wonder what that's going to look like with the light behind it. Right. All the light is now facing this way. So what does that look like on my camera? Trippy. Okay. So with my light, I'm going to try to rotate it. There's something about it that needs to be on the complete opposite side. So I have to figure out exactly what that is, because let me see, is it X? Okay, so it's Y. It's Y and it's, hold on, cause of line. Wait, cause Y was definitely opening things up. What? I gotta figure it out. Because I don't want to turn it around because my camera is already set. Because it's going to be, you have to change the camera or change the light. So I'm really just trying to figure out how to change my light. Like which one needs to be moved. Oh, that's rotation. I need location, girl. Not rotation. Okay, so that's X. Y. Y is definitely something that needs to be changed. Okay, so boom. Y needs to be... Honestly, can I just change everything to negative and it will cooperate? Because I'm like, literally just flip to the other side. And the answer is no. The answer is that's not our best option. Because, yeah, the light is literally behind us. Again, this is where math, physics, everything comes into play because the light is behind us. And so we got to, yeah, because look at the light just shining on it perfectly. But on the back. And I need it on the front of the composition book. So I'm like... Negative didn't get me exactly where I needed to be. Okay, because I see some light coming in. That definitely took the light away. That definitely took the light away. Because I'm like, where's the light now? And it's still in the back. So that really... Oh, so that just took it from there to there. So let's see what this one did. Let me see. It's going that way. I'm like, I still want it to be this way. But take it maybe that way. I'm trying to go this way at this point. Is it? I'm like, at this point, I might have to just drag this. Whoa. I wasn't even trying to do that. Ma'am. Yeah, I'm like, I wasn't even. Move. Yeah, let me just pick this mug up. There we go. Now we should have it. Okay. There we go. Because I'm just like, just give me the light. Just give me that. That is. Just give me the light. Okay, so boom. We like that. We could actually see. So save checkpoint. Because, yeah, the light all in the wrong direction. Even though this is not at all what our graphic is going to look like in color design. more than likely. Because, yeah, I love metallic stuff. So we're going to make stuff shiny, blingy. Get that bling, bling. Every time I come around the city, bling, bling. You can have an inside, bling, bling. Every time I come up in the... I don't even know if those are the words. But, yeah. We got the lights. How do I take this god doggone box off now? Because that's annoying. Okay, because either I'm going to turn this light up or I'm going to have to go get me another one. Because I'm just trying to look at where my baby's sitting. Because y'all know my project's on my baby since I don't have no kids. Okay, so it looks like it is. Okay, it looks like it's sitting where it could sit. But I'm like, it's on 1,000 watts. What is this one? Oh, it's just a light point. The light point is not bad, but I'm about to object duplicate this light, and I'm going to move it over a bit, up, boom. Okay, because let me see how much light I have now. Okay, because I might turn the light wattage up, but at least I know from every angle it's hitting now, and that is behind the camera, so it's not in my way, because my camera is right here. Okay, so save checkpoint, because that looks good. Yeah, wherever we are. You see the ice on my wrist and my neck, a list. Click the paper, pick it up. Yeah, we do that. Hey. All right, so I want to rotate kind of back a bit. Oop, that's sideways. That's sideways, baby. That's the other sideways. Okay, so at this point, I don't have time to fight with it. We're going to rotate it. Right. They know what I'm trying to say. That way just a bit. So it need to be on 62, it say. About. So that way when we're looking at it, it looks like a regular piece of... I'm talking about piece. I was about to say piece of paper, but a regular composition book. Because I'm like... I don't want it too out of frame. Oh, that might be it. Oh, that might be it. Hey. Oh, that might be it. Oh, that might be it. Oh, no, I'm losing a bit of the bottom. I lost a bit of the bottom, but if I make it a little bit bigger in scale size. Yeah. I'm like, I could get jiggy with that shit. Because I don't even know if it's centered. I really don't. Okay, but that should be it. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Control S, save checkpoint. But now that I have changed where it's sitting in frame, a light is definitely going to have to come up a bit. Move this right. That way it's really shining down on it. And as I said, I might have to turn this to a different light. Okay, we'll save this for now, just because I can kind of see where we're going with it. But I'm thinking one of these lights might get turned up. Even as an area light. See, area light. Because this is just, I call it a spotlight. No, because we do have a spotlight. And spotlight did not do anything. Sun is way too bright. So, yeah, it's going to be between. Yeah, I might just leave it as an area light. But I don't know. Something about this gives it a nice mood to it. I'm going to leave it on point for now. Because it kind of is on point. Yeah, see what I did there? Yeah. So it's on point for now. But I want to go ahead and play with my material. So one, excuse me. One, I do want to go to, if we're in editor type, let's go to our shader editor. And I want to see what my world is looking like. So there's no background on my world. My world is just what we have now. I could lighten it up by adding an environment texture to it, which would not be the worst thing. But right now it still looks really good without even having environment texture on it. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. So going back to the 3D viewport to just kind of see what it's looking like. Yeah, I'm just going to use the object mode of the viewport shader. This is what I call it. I call this, like I said, mesh mode, object mode. I call this render. I don't even know what this one is for. I guess this is what is like I call this like the pre-render, because this is kind of, sometimes this is more so what you want to see, and then you have to make your render match that. But my render is kind of looking exactly what I want it to look like as far as what a composition book for me is ideal for. So I can get jiggy with these, like I said, but it might not be in the right spot, because just looking at this, I'm like, it might not be. I'm just trying to make sure that I have the same amount. Not really this part, but here and there. And then I'll save checkpoint there, because that's pretty good. Okay. So because now I got to think what I want on here. I know I want an ambient occlusion. I know I want a bloom. And I know I want screen space refractions. And see how that can't hang on when I do all of that? And that's why I was trying to make it hang out, but it's just not as strong as the rest of them. Yeah, because it's up there. It's just really not as strong. And I tried to get you there. You want to try again? I'm like, do you want to try again? I would love for you to, but you the one that just decided. I don't even play with this. Yeah, I only know voxels. Let me stick with what I know. It's gonna look really bad. Yeah, it needs the 3 zeros. That's the strongest that I could get it, and it does not look good for you, baby. I'm trying to think. Because I'm like, is there any, because I might just end up turning it off. As someone that didn't complete college anyway, even though I do love the smaller line paper, I'm like, I might end up leaving it out, because even when trying to remesh it, I'm losing the ease. But I got 3 E's and sheets between sheets and pages and didn't lose a thing. So I'm really trying to figure out. And that's why I don't like applying my modifiers immediately, because I wish I could just click it and see what the um mm, mm. Because again, this is as small as I could go. Because I can't add another 0. Right. That's as small as I could go, is 000. Maybe if I add a 0, I mean, that's just going to bring it back to right. And then when I add the 1, 1, that didn't get anywhere. Yeah, 8 just made it even worse. That's as small as I could go. And that's honestly a no. So honestly, it might have to go. Honestly, because I cannot get these E's to cooperate enough. And I can't figure out why, especially because I have sheets and pages. And those E's were right next to each other. And I didn't shade smooth anything. And I used voxels, no adaptivity. Okay. Because I'm even thinking. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to have to stay as is. It doesn't look bad with it being gone. I might have to take that out my render for now. No, I don't like that because it's always been a part of the makeup. So I'm really thinking, y'all, because I'm just like, I am trying to think about where I was even going with the whole, okay, is it just putting, what was I doing? And the words just went out. Oh, I was adding ambient occlusion, spacing, booms, that kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. Because I'm like, how did I get lost on that? But there we are. All right, so let's get to the materials, baby. All right, so let's go. Because I'm like, immediately, yes. Immediately. Let's get to it. All right, so I want to add a new material to this. Metallic. So let's turn it up. Turn it up. Hey, turn it up. See how it's mad metallic-y on this? That's what I said. Sometimes you want your pre-render to look like, but my render don't look like that. See how my render still giving metallic? That's because I need to go ahead and add an environment behind it so that it could look like this. And that way I could have a bloom, but ambient inclusion, or all of that stuff. Especially the way the light is hitting it. Especially if I keep the background matte. Oh, I'ma like that. We back, baby. We back, baby. Okay. Look with my New Orleans accent on. All right. So I'm thinking the text could be metallic as well. And I'm going to have to add, like I said, an ambient occlusion. Okay. Because I'm like, should a world be added now? Just thinking out loud because I'm looking at everything. Okay. So, boom. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the metallic, but I'm going to make a new metallic so that way I could change the color to whatever I want. I'm just playing around with stuff right now so I can have some new colors to actually use. Okay, so pink. We'll do the pink there. Oh no, because baby, maybe this could be an orange or something like that to make it real fun. Orange. And then we'll take this as the orange, but make a new one with my New Orleans accent. Make it a yellow. Oh yeah, I like that, baby. And then we're going to take something like this, but we're going to make it a new one. And then we're going to make that like a green. Just so I can have extra colors to play around with. Alright, so there we go. Just giving it a little fun. Save checkpoint. A little save checkpoint. So you have everything all saved. You don't want to do all this hard work and then it ain't there for you. That'll really piss you off. Trust me, I know. But if it don't piss you off, then baby, don't worry about saving it. But I'm just telling you what I know from my prior experiences of especially playing around and then your computer crash on you because you're just inputting values and you don't really know what you're doing. So that's why I'm also really being very careful. Even when I'm trying to put on my New Orleans accent because I'm a Florida girl, baby. I'm playing. All right. So, all right. So I am going to have to add an environment texture though because again, my render is still metallic versus my pre-render. My render is matte versus my pre-render is given metallic. So that's the good thing about it. So that way I can still have both. So if sometimes I want to have a metallic, all I have to do is turn the environment texture off and it will give me just, a matte render. But I do like to have the metallic, shiny, loud, sparkly going on because I'm just that type of girl. Just that type of girl. Okay. And then I figured it would be fun on the composition book to have my channel elements as like the stickers because those are also the channel membership stickers and you can join a membership on my channel, honey. Check the description. Join the channel membership. Bible verse of the day, discount codes, links, donations, all that good stuff in the description. So don't be afraid to check out my description. It's mad long, but it got lots of good stuff in there. I promise. There's lots of good stuff. And then just checking the poll. So shout out to everybody that's checking to the poll. We need some people that need some prayer for them. And one thing we going to do is do what? Pray for them. Amen. We was going to do that anyway. You don't have to worry about it. That's why I said just let me know. That way I just make certain that we don't forget to do it. Because sometimes life just get busy. And we just pray for us. But we was going to do that anyway, baby. Okay. So I had to drink that cola. Y'all. That's not a cola. That's a ginger ale. I got a cola in the freezer because I really need to burp. But y'all, I went and got me a nice cold water out the refrigerator. Y'all, I lost it. And it's not like we don't have other waters. But I feel some type of way about losing that water. Because where would that water be? You know? Okay. So back to it. Y'all, like I said, I done grabbed my treats, everything. It's done started to kick in at this moment. So at this point, let me put y'all in the lobby real quick, and I'll be right back, baby. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back and pick up where we left off at. All right, y'all. I'm back so we can pick up where we left off at. Excuse me. That hit was definitely hitting. Okay. So, yeah. Grab your trees, grab your cheats, whatever you may need. Excuse me. And I had to refresh my drink. Y'all, it's my ear. Y'all know I'm trying to get better. Ooh, welcome to a day in my life. Welcome to my world. Okay, so let's go. Picking up where we left off at. And honestly, putting my laptop on the charger is always something, y'all. I just looked up and saw it's on 18%. We already screen recording, so before it even says, do she see me? I'm gonna let her know I see it. Charger right here. Like, make it make sense. Okay. And there we are. Okay. Whoo, child. I'm like coming back from that hit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I thought I was gonna be okay, y'all. Let me put that down. My little mood stick be coming through. Get me in the mood, honey. Okay, so now we're here. Let's go ahead and get this, because I definitely need to see what this is looking like. Can I even see it? That was one of the things that I was worried about. I'm like, I cannot see it. Oh, no, 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 no. Which means it's hiding. Wait. Where is it? For real? Oh my God. That pink is so pretty. I'm just like the way it's iridescent. No, it's not even iridescent. It's just the way the light is hitting the metallic color. Is my bloom occlusion and ambient spacing on? Because sheesh. Oh, it is. That's why I'm just like, sheesh. Right, because see what I'm saying? How that changes things? And that's why I like this stuff to be on. Beautiful. Okay, so let's find the border. Because I'm like, I could have sworn I extruded this. Oh my goodness. It's not really extruded. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there has to be a way. Oh no, it's not that it's not extruded. It's that I smoothed it so much. This is what's left. And I need more than this. Okay, but at least I found it. And in finding it, what does it look like? Matte thin. Okay, it's not terrible. Thank God. Thank God. Right, I thought that one was it. That one looked pretty good sitting on top of it. Oh, nope, we need it up just a little bit more. Let's see where it got lost over there. Okay, and now, okay, so then save checkpoint this. So that way, now my outline could have been neater, but this is my first time trying the composition book design. And yeah, the shading, I tried. I wonder what this looks like as a matte. And it doesn't look terrible matte either. It's just supposed to be a fun design. I don't want to say Lisa Frank, but just kind of still keeping that whimsical, fun, design to it. Okay. So again, just save checkpoint because you don't want your hard work to go kaput. So there's that. I'm like, the next thing is just going to be at least getting a color for the sheets and pages, getting a material for that. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the pink because it's at the top. So I don't know, but something about it kind of just made me not like it in the least bit. And then the blue was too much. I'm like, is it supposed to be yellow? Because I'd rather that be yellow and let the college ruled be orange. Okay, so the college ruled is going to have to go. It's not hanging out in the least bit. I mean, what is this? Maybe I can see if I can group everything and kind of extrude it a bit more. Y'all, but that tool is just not my best work. And look, just imagine a school ad. Composition books. I don't know, I'm liking it if I had some pencils flying around. Because y'all know that's what I aspire to do in my designs. Like have me as a designer on a movie, graphic designs. Kadria, KD Burton, Something like that. I'm really debating if I'm going to try to figure out. Because honestly, I think what you do is you take it, you press G, don't do that. Okay, so you take it, you press E, no, so it is G. Okay, yeah, because I'm like, go back to where you came from. And then just save this. Okay. So we can make sure we got it. Rise and shine, Sherwin. Yes, all is well with me. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for tuning into the live and leaving some love in the chat as you do. And don't be afraid to join the channel membership. You can join the social club. You can join my fan club. You can join whichever one. Shameless plug. Okay, because I really have to figure out what I need to do to, let's say, extrude blender command. Or I have to go to edit mode. Okay, because maybe that's not what I wanted. Right, Control E. Okay. Wait. That's something else. Oh no, it says Blender. Modeling toolkit window, E. I pressed G. I guess G was group. So you need to press E in the value you want. Choose mesh, extrude region. Choose mesh, extrude region. I don't know why something about that. Okay. Cause I'm like, that's that. I'm like, when they say mesh. I'm really like, oh, that's add anyway, so we definitely are trying to add. But I'm really curious. Okay, because I'm like, Shift E ain't do nothing. Control E ain't do, Command E ain't do nothing. Control E ain't do nothing. Option E ain't do nothing. That's why I'm just like, I did it on something, and I can't remember what it is that it was. But now that I think about it, all that's going to do is make it bigger. And that's not necessarily what I want to know. Amen. God is good for life. You already know what time it is. I know that's right. It's the kind of love you leave in the chat. Because, y'all, I'm like, okay. Because I got other stuff that I have to put on here anyway. But I'm like, I feel like there was something else that I needed to extrude. Oh, this border. Even though I might just leave the border like this. Good thing I remember to hold it in, because again, I'm trying to get that pressure up. Okay. Okay, because yeah, that's what it would look like on a post. Yeah, that looks pretty good. But this is my render. So look, render this image. Why did it give me nothing? Oh, okay. You see that college rule gotta go. But that's why I'm just like, this is a nice starting format to, oh child, hold on, I gotta realize the chat is on the screen. But yeah, this as a nice little, because y'all know I journal anyway. So this is definitely on brand. But just using this as something, like I said, new upload, and then putting the link so that way I could use this on the story, on community wall post, several different things. But like I said, this we can still work on. But this is a nice render for where we are now. Where we started and where we plan to go. So I will just be saving this just because. Okay, good. I'm like, just because this is a nice little start image, we'll save. You already rendered it. I may as well save it. Okay. But that college rule got to go. Unless I can figure out what I'm going to do with it, it immediately has to go. So I'm taking that out the render and save checkpoint that. All right. So I'm thinking at this point it's time to go ahead and add a world. And I do have the ambient inclusion, the bloom, the film. I'm going to go ahead and turn the transparency right. Turn it off. Or turn the transparency on, so that way that's the background versus it being black. But go ahead and make my film transparent. Save checkpoint. So my system knows that's what we're doing. And now at this point, like I said, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and get into shader editor. Go into world mode. We should be able to... I'm like, I deleted so much off of my computer. I'm really hoping I did not delete my textures. I think it would say something like world. Oh, thank goodness. Blender world textures. Okay, so it's there. Wonderful. Because I'm just like, wait a minute. All right, so now that we're here, we're going to do Shift A. We're going to input an environment texture. Paste that where we want to go. This is where we'll be adding our Blender world texture. I think it's under my downloads. Yes, Blender world texture. And typically I use the hotel because the hotel is mad bright. And that's pretty much the light that I typically always need. Hotel roof balcony. Sometimes I use the autumn grass. Sometimes I use the golden bay, depending on what light I want. Sometimes the studio light works best. You just kind of gotta figure out what works best for your project. I'm gonna go with the hotel rooftop balcony because that's typically what works for me. I'm like, what else do I need on here? I have the environment texture. I need, okay, Shift A. What else do I need? Let me see if I can find it in here because I'm just like, it's not is it a texture coordinate? Something about that does not look right, but I feel like it is something like that. So X. Let me see. Texture. I did environment texture already. Okay. At this point, I'm not certain because I'm no expert and I can admit that, okay? At this point, I am going to need to head over to YouTube, and you can check out the Bible verse of the day in the description. I'm going to have to... Oh my goodness. Happy birthday, Cassandra. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Shout out to all us Virgos. The fact that she's a Virgo makes sense. She's so real, so raw. I mean, oh my goodness, I love her. She's a Virgo. Love it. Okay, but playlist because now I need to figure out where I'm losing myself at. So boom, or losing my project. I have certain videos that I know that I could go to for certain things. I'm looking for my girl, Intranet Girl. That's her name. So now since I can't find a video, it must be in another playlist. Intranet Girl. That's her name. And this is actually the video that I'm looking for. And let's see what playlist it's under. It's under Procreate. It needs to be on the Blender. It's under Procreate. Okay. Because, yeah, I have some screen spacing, fraction stuff that I need. We're going to get through this ad because we know we need her assistance. I should go ahead and make my design references folder public to y'all, eh? I'm like, I should. And as soon as this ad is available to skip, we will. Because we subscribed and we watched the first one. Now, I really don't want this. But, okay, she's putting in her world right now. She's putting in clouds. So, environment texture, I need a world output. Let's go here. And Shift A. Output world. Now, world must go somewhere else because of the way that it connects. All the objects are only on this side. So, let's see. Oh, wait. She just put her world to... No, she put her picture to the world, which is there. So, this one, we don't even need. Where is the color connected to? Color to the surface. So the color of this is connected to the surface of this. Right, because I'm like, this could honestly go right here. Because, and this is why people have two screens. Because while that's there, we're going to end on this to move that out of the way. Because I definitely want that there. But we're going to object mode. And I actually want this in the viewport so I can see. Okay, and that's the object mode. Ooh, look at the render. That bitch, right? Ayy, told you we're going to go all night with the rooftop balcony. Do its thing. Ayy, okay, intranet girl. You always coming through. Save checkpoint immediately. So this is what our render will look like. That is bright. And then if we want it to be matte, literally just take it off. That's why I said that's just the easiest way for me to do things. So that's what it would look like. Matte. And then this is what it looks like with all of its bells, whistles, razzle, dazzle, glory. Oh my God, I love it. Even though I do love this matte. I'm like, but how much light? Okay, and it still has light matte. This viewport, the light is hitting different than it does in the render because the light is hitting here. The light is hitting there. But it's also not focusing on here. And then this is kind of what I want the focus to be on. I do just want to see what that's going to look like in a render. Okay. Ooh, I can get jiggy with this. Yeah, and like I said, we'll add our channel elements as stickers around the composition book. And this is set at 1350 by 920, I think. Or 1080. Excuse me, y'all know I'm trying to pop my ears. So, yeah. We'll save this just because, again, I've worked hard for it. I may as well save it just for my progress along the way. And because when I get to certain parts, I'm not going to be, like I said, when I start adding more stuff to it, it'll be harder to remove stuff to get just this space. And I like this because this is something that I could use today just even as a test run. Because even as a test run, I was about to say, I feel like I do want to extrude this because it's mad thin. But that's something that I could figure out, get better along the way. But if I just needed a rush job for something to use today, between a few hours I spent last night bringing this together, it could work. Okay, so there's that just as a matte. There it is in a metallic. It's mad bright. Almost to the point where it's grayed out, and that I cannot get jiggy with. So that's something we're going to have to work on. So intranet girl, love you, thank you, appreciate you, but we're going to have to do something about this. Okay, she's just changing hers to a square. Okay, that's cool and all, but okay. Now she's changing the color of the font. So yeah, take me back. And it says that's the most replayed part. That's so funny because yes, girl, we need assistance. Yeah, all she did was add the texture to it, and that's it. Now, I mean, that should be easy to remember from here on out. Okay, and then I also want these sparkles. So I have to remember how to add the nodes because that's also going to give you the sparkles. So we'll do a nice quick refresher. Let me change the playback speed so I can kind of get through this and let go.
Got that Instagram ratio. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, girl, you work it.
She play.
This box that I can zoom into that now. Texture and hit new or like pretty pink. Bring metallic all the way up to 1. Specular to 0.4.
Specular to 0.4. Okay, because I told y'all I just put materials on here, but I haven't actually gone through the materials. So I'm going to do a metallic, but a new, so then it is the metallic edit. She turned the specular to 0.4, I believe. I'll say 0.450, so let me do a 0.45 Cedo. Specular, okay. Roughness
to 0.1.
0.1. I want to do 9.2 because that's me. Okay. And then immediately save checkpoint. And I can already see more of the bloom and ambient occlusion on it. Yeah. Because this is metallic. All of this is metallic, as this is metallic, but you can see where the light just has an extra sparkle. See that? Yeah. I like stuff. You see that sparkle coming through? I like stuff like that. I fancy stuff like that. That's why I turn on my bloom, ambient occlusion, and all that kind of stuff. I'm here for it. Okay, so boom, back to it.
In these render settings, I'm going to switch on ambient, bloom, screen space. Yeah, they're the only ones that really matter. And then you get that nice little bloom situation going on.
Right, you definitely do. And that's why I said, yeah, I definitely remember to turn those on immediately. And I also want to go back and do a save checkpoint because, again, our whole work cannot just not be here. So there's that. I'm like, I want to see what it looks like in a render. I know that I don't want it to be gray, so that's something that will have to be worked out. And I also chose to do a transparent film for the very reason of not having the balcony in the background. So the balcony is also something that's making our lighting gray. So this is what I said you can kind of play with it and see what works best, because as you can see, as far as the balcony rooftop picture, the sun is not really in this picture. It's gray in pictures. So that's also what's making the lighting gray, which is why I said you can play around with it to see which one will work best. We'll go with the metal. I'm like the sky might work. I just want to see what that's gonna look like. Oh, I'm like, I feel like it might not give enough light and transparency. So I want to render this image with, it's not as gray, which is the case, but it's still not as bright. And I thought something with clouds would definitely, see what I'm saying? Brighten it up. Now look at that. Now look at the meadow. That immediately was like, dun, 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 dun. Right, to the point where it's too doggone bright. So maybe it's gray because it's too bright, because it looks like the brighter that I get, the grayer that it gets. So then let's just take it inside to the studio. The studio still looks like it's giving me the same type of brightness. The golden is too doggone golden. Winter, the colors kind of messed it up. Ooh. Let's see what the TV is giving. It's still matte, but something about the bloom is really nice. So we'll just save checkpoint from here, just to have, you know, something that we have to work with. Okay. So because I'm thinking, what if we put a plane behind it? So I'll make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna add what is it? Mesh plane. Okay. And that's where it is. I'm looking for my scale to bring it bigger than this. Pretty much. And then rotate this. Ooh, I was trying to rotate it to be like, yeah, a square behind it. Trying to even it up as best as possible. Okay, and then this plane, I wanted to rotate it on the x-axis, maybe not the x. Is it the y? The y-axis. And not even at 90 degrees. Looks like it's like 60. Yeah, that looks really good. Now, because I'm like, maybe that could help combat some of the lighting. Okay. And this definitely needs to be remeshed. This be empty. And that's how you know that it needs to be remeshed, because it needs to look like mesh netting like this. Because again, if you were to print this, it would be nothing. So we're going to modifiers, because the plane is already a mesh. We can tell by the symbol. You can also tell because where it says object add mesh is that symbol. Curve will let it be something that you know is not a mesh, but mesh is what we want to be. So boom, it's already in mesh format. So we need to, even though it's mesh, it needs to be remeshed, because now see how it's adding, you know, some lines, because that bit was empty. So we do 0, 0, 0, 1. I might have put too many zeros. I might lose y'all. If I do, I love y'all. Ooh, we Jesus. Uh-oh. I'm having issues, problems, and concerns. Hold on, y'all, because I'm trying not to lose y'all. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay. I was nervous. That's why I'm like, I ain't trying to lose y'all. Okay. But yeah, I put too many zeros, and that's why I said you do not want to have your computer crash. Now, I love you. I love you. That's why I got to kiss my computer outside of just rubbing on it like I'm doing on it to give it some love and affection. Because, honey, I got this computer to go to work, but I ain't trying to blow it up. Blender. Blender. All right, so let's pull it back up. And it's going to be like, girl, you had a sudden interruption. I know. But shout out to my MacBook for holding on. And we still got the plane. Shout out to my MacBook. Yes. Okay, now it's not remeshed at all. So let's get it remeshed and let's do it right this time. Remesh. 0.001. Okay. Okay, thank you. Because, baby, when I tell you my computer was struggling, all right, y'all, so it's just 0.01. Because when I tell y'all my computer was struggling, yeah, let me stick with 0.01 because I don't need no incidents, no accidents, and this is perfectly fine because now it looks like mesh netting. My computer is moving smoothly, so we're going to save checkpoint there because, again, you don't need your computer to go kaput. And that's why I said that's just what happens when you're in the process of learning. But, all right, so there we are. We have a plane. So that way it has something to sit on to let's see if that will help combat the lighting in the background. I instantly see that it's grayer. Right. It's grayer. Because hold on. Oh, well, maybe I need to change the color of the plane. Maybe that's what we could do. Maybe add some additional lighting. Oh, and there's no material on it at all. So let's just see. That's way too bright. Okay, so let's see. If I take this pink, but turn the, not even turn the metallic down, turn the roughness up. Okay, I guess I do need to turn the metallic down. And let it just be matte. Okay, because maybe I do need to make it metallic because I need the additional lighting. But I wonder what it looks like. I'm like, I wonder what it looks like. Oh. Why is my plane not in the render? Oh, because, yeah, that's why. I made it that close up. Okay, so again, if the render, I mean, my render's not even going to see the background. So it really needs to help the image. I feel like it could be more more matte than this. Yeah, I'm like, oh, but then I do have refractions and everything else on. But still, I'm like, this matte, right, is matte. And if I take this color, okay, so I guess that is, okay, so the roughness is at 0.4. So, but still, yeah, it looks more matte there. And I guess, again, that's because of the roughness being at 0.4. Okay. Okay. Now I'm becoming a fan of this. I forgot we got this big plane there. I'm trying to look at the back of it. Okay. Okay, again, save checkpoint because we don't want to lose anything. Just trying to think. Let's go back to intranet, girl. And let's see.
Field focus on our front object. So we've got something going on in the back. And to do so, we hit the camera up here in our collections, go to this camera icon and hit depth of field, open it up, and you can select your front object. So now you can see that the object at the back is a bit more blurry. If you bring the f-stop low, ooh, that's quite nice. Anyway, if you bring the f-stop just until you can get the front object in somewhat focus.
Yeah, girl, because I'm like, I'm not doing all of that.
Doing some. I wanted to do one more thing, a bit of compositing.
This is what we need.
Hit F12 and render out what you've got so far.
All right, so you have to hit F12 and render out what you have so far. Because compositing is how we add the actual sparklage, but that should be the very last thing that I would do because I want to add, well, I don't know, I guess this one could have it.
The stitching not even in focus. One moment, please. That will do. So, sorry, yeah.
I didn't even realize you could change the focus of the camera. Change the actual f-stop of the camera, which changes the focus. Camera. Right, I just go to film and I just hide whatever is in the background. Cause I'm like, y'all, why is my I just find it quite strange that, okay, there we are. I'm like, where is my camera? But there we are. Okay. So this is where we are in the TV room. I'm like, maybe I need to move this so that this lighting is here to not help it be so gray. Maybe that's what we could try to do. But it's like right underneath the light. You would think that, we'll figure it out. Okay. So, coming back here, I do have to move things at this point. So, I'm going to have to shift a something over here. Is it texture coordinate? No, it is not. Shift A. I'm like, I have to, not shader, texture. We already have the environment texture. Oh, hell no. See, messing stuff up. Oh my goodness. See, no. That is not what I'm trying to do. X. Shift A. So it's not that. Color is not that. I need to move. Okay, so maybe it's this. It's gotta be this. Just throw it up in there and make it work. I'm like, thank y'all for hooking it up the way so the output still works. Because I'm like, I don't know which cord goes to which. And hopefully this is it. So I want to move along the axis. And it ain't even moving nothing. I want the background to move. Okay, so this must not be it either. No. Nothing is moving. Okay. So this gotta go. And I might have to go back to YouTube if I can't use deductive reasoning to get this done by myself. Because how do you move the environment? Oh, if y'all hurt my stomach, good Lord. Oh, heck no, I definitely ain't that. Okay, so yes, YouTube. How to move Blender so a texture coordinates and a mapping node. That sound about right. A texture coordinate. Okay. So this got to go on the side because of where this is lined up at. Oh, wait. Texture coordinate and a mapping node. Oh, this is definitely the one that we needed. So I feel like this would go here. Vector to vector. And then this would go here. But see, I don't know what goes where for these two. When I tell you I have no idea, does it just go... I don't even see the background. Okay, so boom. That changed it. That changed it. Okay, boom. That's exactly what we need. Hey, Control S immediately. I'm like, Control S immediately save. Okay, so location. Okay, because I don't want to go in like that. I really just want to rotate. Not that part. Not that part. But that part. Okay. Because I want the light, the studio light, to hit to the point where it's not gray. And I want to look, I'm looking at it in render mode because I want to see. it not be gray, but still have a nice amount of light. Or even if we can get, I'm like, I wonder how that light will work. How does it like that light? Yeah, it's still gray. So we still got some playing around to do, because I'm like, it's still gray. And that one, it made that even darker. Oh, but let me put the plane up. Let's see what the plane could do. Okay. So put the studio back up. I was about to say, it doesn't look as gray right there. It looks great. Immediately save. So cute. Third time's a charm. The bend and snap works every time. It doesn't look nearly as gray right there. Immediately save checkpoint. Because I wonder if the plane had anything to do with it. Or if it was just changing. I don't even know where it got doggone. Oh, yes, I do. I'm like, I don't even know where it's saved to. Okay. Yeah, because I got more highlight up here. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Save checkpoint on this. All right. So, there's that. I'm like, because that's pretty much the main thing is the composition book. Now, do I want to go ahead and add some nodes in it? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why not? We'll go ahead and add some nodes. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was going to say, because we have to have a picture of our render. So we do have a picture of our render. All right. So let's go.
F12. Once you've rendered out your result, minimize that and go into the compositing tab up here. Hit use nodes, and you'll see that your render you just made right there. Bring this out and hit Shift A, search view.
Okay, because I'm like, hold on. Let me make sure my render, my last render is the render that I need. Okay, so boom. We got that. Then we'll X that. My girl said go to compositing. She said hit use nodes. It comes up, and it did. Hey, greatly appreciate that. Okay, now we gotta find something. So intranet girl.
And hit Shift A again. and search glare.
So I need a viewer and a glare. So Shift A. I need a viewer. Okay, my screen look about like that, yes. Another Shift A. Also need a glare, as she says. A glare. Okay, now what do I need to do, Internet Girl?
Pop that in there. I'm also going to do that.
Okay, so pop glare in between the two. Boom, and did exactly what it need to do. Control S, because we won't even need to lose what we got right here. Okay, so, and then take the image to image of the viewer. Take the image to image of the viewer. Oh, stop playing with my composition book. Oh, yeah, girl. Let's go.
So if you hit V, that zooms you out. Don't remember how to zoom in. I'm gonna go with streaks, medium.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I forgot we get to change that. Streaks. Yeah, my streaks are already on medium. So I ain't gotta do too much. Okay, but yeah, it made it very sparkly. Sparkly. But that's what I wanted. Okay, so I'm like, let's just look at streaks. Simple stars. No, I really love streaks. Ghost is not for me. Yeah, I'm really a streaks girl. Medium, low, or high. I like medium. Medium suits my fancy. Medium really suits my fancy. Okay. Okay. So boom. What's next, Miss Internet Girl?
By mix of minus 0.9, and I quite like that output.
Okay, so she has interactions 5 and 0.25 for the next part. Interaction. So hers is at 5.25. I'm not turning mine up because 3 is. Yeah, no. 3 looked like it was more than enough. So we'll just leave it at 3.
So, should we animate it? Go on, let's animate it. And I mean,
go on, let's animate it. That's all I'm like, yes, let's animate it.
Like a simple, lazy animation here. Select that, press M on your keyboard. Hang on, object, set origin to geometry, just to put that origin point in the middle. And hit I in location and rotation. Then move 1 second along, which is 24 frames.
So I'm wondering, because I'm like, maybe I could just do a simple rotation around. Since everything is parented, I can just do a simple, dang, we on this screen. But, I mean, because we pretty much done with, compositing. But, yeah, a simple, because I really wanted it to just come up in the frame, but then there's nothing in the back. I guess I could put up the plane, and the plane could help us out. It could do something, right? Okay, yeah, I think we could use it just as a... Alright, so we're going to keep with the paper because that's the only thing that we want to move. And we are going to go to object. We're going to go 1. We only have 100 frames. I only set up 100 frames because I ain't got time to be waiting that long. Okay? Simple as that. Frame range is going to 100. It's going to start you out at 250. 250 is a lot. 100 is more than enough, especially for a project like this. I could really do 25 and be done. But I'm just do 100. Okay. Okay. So boom. Okay, but I'm just do 100. Okay. So here we are. Cause I'm like, do I want to go ahead and change this to? I'm just trying to think of the Instagram story size. I'm like, is this bigger or smaller? Okay, whatever. Let's go. So 1, and then I'm going to, actually go back to object for parent, because everything is parented to the parent. So 1 is going to be pretty much all this. Set. Okay, there's that. And then skipping to 100 because I got to think about what it is that we're actually going to change. And then going to 100. Hell, nope, it's not that one. And it ain't that one. Okay, so wait. I was about to say, maybe I did say I just wanted it to come up and that be it. But look at the way it's going to come down. Oh, wait. I did it backwards, y'all. Go back to 1. It needs to be out of frame and come in frame. Okay. So going. Oh, shoot. I'm like, hold on. Going. Okay, so dang it. Go to 100. That's the bottom line. This is what we want to. Okay. Clear. Get the god doggone first one. Take these off. Clear these off. That's not right. That's not right. Go to 100. Because I'm like, yeah, we want us to start off empty. So go to 100. Make this be what we're keeping in place. Boom. Now go to 1 and make this. Oh, it's going to come up. Okay, because that's exactly what I wanted to come up in frame. And I see where it's got a little blinkety blink going on. So I'm trying to go as far down as possible. And then I think that should do it. Okay, right. That should do it. But y'all, I also messed up because this is just supposed to be a simple animation because I would want it to go back down to be a continuous long movement. So I am going to take 100, move it to doggone 50. If it lets me move it, I'm like, that keyframing has got to move. Is that how you duplicate it? Oh, snap now. Okay, so take it to 50. 50. Okay. So 50. And it's still not right. We're still going to have some tweaking to do because I messed it up. And I'm just I'm going the long way instead of just going through manually and just fixing it. Really going the long way. Putting the 50 in the middle and then going on. Ugh, that's what's going to work for me in my brain of thinking I'm doing things the easy way. Which is not. So. Clean keyframes. Oh, but look, I still got 50 where I wanted it to go. 50 is in the center. Nice. 100, I want to be the same thing as 1. So I need to go to 1. I need to go to 1. Figure out how I selected this keyframe to duplicate it. Right, because see, it just stayed. But I wanted to go back down. And I'm really trying to get to this keyframe because I don't know what I just did to collect that keyframe. But I would like it. I mean, you know what I pressed on this keyboard. But I'm like, I don't know what I did, y'all. But I need that. Okay, so let's see if we can object. Because if it duplicates the paper, that's definitely not what I want. Because I see that's what's selected. I feel like whatever is going on should be going on down here. I'm like, yeah, give me a little bit more so I can figure out what I got going on. Oh, see, no. It's just moving just that one. Transform. What options do I have? No, I want to duplicate it. I don't want to transform. Okay. But I do need to see what's going on. So I'm going to bring this up just a bit. Because I really got to figure out how I have no idea. I mean, when I tell you I have no idea. All right, y'all. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Let's talk about auto keyframe. Wait. I'm like, absolutely not. But Control S, because this is essentially what we need. If I could just duplicate, because I just don't like that I can't figure out how to duplicate like I did with this one. So why don't we just ask the internet? Because, girl, duplicate keyframe blender. Oh, Control C? Move the current and then control. No way. Let me find out. Oh, stop playing. Wow. I done sat there all that time to struggle, and I ain't even have to struggle like that. Okay, so boom. Now we got our animation from start to finish. Oh, child. So let's go. Okay, so boom. I don't know how. Oh, because that is where it came from. But I don't like the way it went down. I don't like that. So, did this not just come up? Right, it just came up. So, I don't know how we Control C this. Because I'm like, Control C. And this is the Z formation. Oh, and they say that's where it was. But how so? All right, maybe take that. The fact that it's going down at this angle is what's pissing me off. Because nothing else is changing. besides this. But see how everything is changing over here? Because, Okay, so boom. Let's get these numbers back. Because we need this. Go back. We need that. I'm like, need that. Baby, because I'm like, go to 100, baby. No. And this is where I hate doing things manual, because I'm like, this is not right. Stop doing what you want to do and do what I say do. I got your best interest. I promise you that. Oh my God. Then it took my keyframe out. Here we go. At this point, since it just took the keyframe out, now that should do it. Hey. All right, Control S, immediate save checkpoint. All right, so now we can play the animation, and it should just come up and go down. Boom. Now, this is the thing about me, because here I'll go wanting to change the animation again, because I want it to kind of sit a little bit longer. But it's set for a nice little period of time. But it could extend, but just for the purpose and animation on doing our... Oh, we're going to have to do our compositing again, y'all. Because it definitely took our compositing off. Ooh, that's not good. So we're just going to have to go to 50. Okay, so go to 50. Go to render. Image. Alright, so this is what it looks like with all of our sparklage on it. So I'm like, if it rendered like this in image, it should render like this in animation. So let's just go ahead and try it for the sake of trying it, and we'll be able to see frame by frame anyway. So now rendering animation. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We on frame 2. You can look at the frame rates up here. The doggone thing does not come into frame until, like, I don't know, maybe 40. Maybe it's 40 when we get to start seeing it. But I'm like, hang tight. And then y'all can also see the frame as it's playing right here. So now we're on 10. So up there and down here. And then I'm like, for me to be playing around, I'm definitely going to have to use this because, yeah, I'm putting my laptop to work. You better work. You better work. You better work. Oh, I see it coming up, and I see some sparkles. And see, that's why I'm like, I should do it on just the text, because it's all over the camo. It's all over the camo. Well, I don't know what else to call that composition part of it that has the colors on it. Yeah, because I could have done just the text, but it's cool. I just wanted to have some fun with some design animations today. It's been a minute since I've animated. But I'm like, we back, baby. We back. My bad, y'all. It's working hard, and I'm trying to worry about everything else, child. Alright, that should do it. I'm like, I'll leave you alone now. I'll leave you alone for just a moment. Un momento. Yeah, definitely tap into the poll if you see it. Thanks for tuning into the live, y'all. Leaving some hearts, some comments, vibing with me on live. Alright, so that's the big main thing on the screen. Big yang thing doing candy paint yangs. I don't know why it came out like that, but it did. Well, and now it's leaving us. Because I'm like, again, I didn't even have to make it this long. Or I didn't even have to go down, because I'm like, I could have did the spinning one, but I just want to do a basic, simple animation just to show y'all basic and simple. Because even after this, it's going frame by frame. As y'all can see, we're on 60. Oh, y'all can't even see it, child. But we're in the 60s range, and we are on 65 at this point. But it's going to come as 100 pictures. And then I'll have to take them over to my editor that I do for my videos, and then make it basically one big animation to loop like this does. You can make it a video on this program. However, for me, as someone that's using in a laptop external storage, I'm already making my laptop do a lot just in rendering and animating on a laptop. But that's what I got this laptop for, to work. So we love it, appreciate it. Thank God for it. But if you actually want to make the movie, just a whole animation in this, I would say do it on a desktop. And still use external storage, and still be super cautious and careful, because I also feel like the desktops are more accessible, whatever it's called, accessible to being simply put, easier to crash, especially if it's, I just feel like Macs have some type of capability in them that just, again, kind of keeps them, away from viruses and all of the kind of stuff, whatever the case may be, like a regular computer does. But just depending on the brand of the computer and how hard it has to work, because I've crashed computers as a kid. I had a whole custom computer as a kid. It was see-through. You could see everything that was going inside of it. It lit up everything. I mean, and you would think because it was see-through, it would be easier to breathe, all that kind of stuff. But because I was making my laptop work so hard, downloading everything as a kid that, was being raised in the 99s and 2000s, I was doing a lot. And my computer did not like that. So for me, that just did not work out. And it's a sad story to tell. Like, I had a whole custom computers in the 99s and 2000s, honey. Like I said, I always was having honey. But either, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, the more you do on a computer, and I'm someone that does a lot on my computer, the more, it could really have some issues. And I don't want it to have issues. So, yeah. There we are with a basic render. It is done. Because, yeah, down here, it doesn't say that it's rendering anything anymore. So now it is on my external drive. All these slides for an animation. And like I said, I put it into my movie video editor that I use, and then that'll do it for me. But it's also good because now I know at slide 50, which is the main thing, this is what the slide would look like with the glitter sparkles on it. And that's the good thing about me getting it in the slide version. I have individual framing for each animation. But yeah, you just put it into an animation and then it runs seamlessly like a Disney movie, because this is how they started off, using slide by slide. Yeah, even just looking at it, using slide by slide technology, compiling it together, all cartoons, whatever, animations. That's just how you do it, simply put, on Blender. So this is what we have as far as, like I said, the main thing for our composition book. I don't know why I couldn't think of it because it's not in front of me. But yeah, I'm like, let's put this down. Yeah, slide 50 is where she just kind of hangs out with us right here, because now if I put it on 1, it's going to be down here. So now I know if I want to see it, I just need to look at it at slide 50. I do have some type of animation on there. You can always key out the keyframes, start a new keyframe, delete them, whatever you want to do, however you want to animate it. Like I said, even if we wanted it to come in and just rotate around. Oh, see, we already got an animation on here. So at this point, I'm like, it could be deleted, but I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to hang on to it for now. But the next thing that we'll do is honestly get the colors together. Because I'm like, the sparkles is cute, but they don't have to be on this. I'm thinking instead of this, is this even any type of metallic in material? It is metallic in material, and that's why I was glossy like that. So I'm going to do a new material. I'm going to turn the metallic down. Ooh, but not. If I do that, I feel like the roughness, it needs to be turned up. And I could deal with that. Okay. So boom. But the color, it lost a lot of its luster and color. But I just know I don't want the sparkle to hit that part as much going forward. I want it to kind of be matte. Yeah, see, but I want the words to stand out more. So I'm just going to do a quick render and see. Did it do? Oh, yes. Right, because I want the words to have more of the sparkle. And I definitely want this to just be flatter. So I will save this because at this point I've rendered it. So I'll be a fool not to. So then we'll do 3 underscore. Save as image. Okay. And then we got that. Save the entire project. So now this entire project is saved. And this is essentially what I do want it to look like for the most part. Like I said, now I just kind of have to figure out the color schemes. I'm going to take off this plane just for now, so that way when it opens, it doesn't have to work as hard to open. Okay. And then, yeah, this is what we're working on. That's why I said, even if I do just an animation of it rotating. I'm not really certain, but I'm just looking at it from all angles and aspects, making sure it's giving that cover of a composition book that I wanted to give. And I would say it is. The light is hitting nicely. So yeah. So now the next part is actually adding my channel elements around it. But that'll get done at a later time on the next design live. Again, do a save checkpoint, because at this point I've been on this live for going on 3 hours. It's been 2 hours and essentially 45 minutes. At this point, I'm not even certain what time it is. Oh, but it's a minute away from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's live. I do thank y'all for tuning into today's live. Be sure to check out the description for the Bible verse of the day. We'll go ahead and do our Course in Miracles, because we are in the transformative period and we believe in everything that our Course in Miracles says, especially during this transformative period. But our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as God's children do. We are born to make manifest the glory of God within us. And it's not just in some of us, it's in each and every one of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, or others permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And with that being said, be good, be great. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Hope to see y'all back on our next design live. Subscribe for the vibes. Oh yeah, because even this we made in Blender. This was a nice little animation that we made. It came in single frames. We put it together as an animation, and here we are as our intro, outro, filler piece, whatever we call it, lobby music. But yeah, that is it. We'll go ahead and do some poll results before I go. Again, I do thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in to today's live. And I asked how everyone has been. 67% of the poll said they hanging in there. 33% said they need a little prayer for them. So that's what we will do. Again, y'all appreciate it. Always come back and see us. Sure. I'm like, that's that. My ears opening up as well. So I'm also grateful for that. But I'm about to go. So that's going to end this show. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to be a part of the tribe. I had to make it kind of rhyme a little bit. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm about to tap out. Toodles. And spread love, because that's what a real mob do. Keep it gangster. Look out for your people. Yeah, that's how we going to end this show. All right, y'all. I'm finna go for real. Bye.